So we'll go out after old Sunderland there. Wind's right.
Keeps doing the same thing he's been doing. I mean,
Well, we haven't pulled a card. We haven't pulled a card for over a week, but when we pulled him last, this buck was coming across the front of the stand every night, daylight. So unless he went nocturnal and he did this to us last year.
If he didn't, I think we might have 2 deer down the first week of.
Oh, but you're putting that on me now. It's not going to work. Let's go in here and take a look at the map and see what's going on. We thought about you even going here tonight trying to take a doe out, but I appreciate your scouting efforts. So here's the difference. You were sitting right here first night, killed your buck. We're going to come out around, go through the front of this property, back over here, and hunt this buck we call Sunderland. And we call him Sunderland because that Sunderland family cemetery is right here. And he's been hanging in here for 3 years. We actually come into it this year and put a food plot specifically in here to target that one deer. So with that being said, let's get rolling. This wind's good, we might as well sneak in there early. Done tonight, we have another one of these. This is Austin's Rage and what's left of his arrow from buck he shot first night. Well, with history kind of repeating itself and Austin killing his buck again on the first day of the season, I'm kind of hoping it doesn't repeat itself for me. I hunted every day until the very last day last year to kill my buck. So to try and avoid a long season, I'm going to get aggressive with my very first sit since Austin killed. I'm going after a buck we call Splits.
Wait, who's Splits? You were just talking about Sunderland. Where'd he go? Who's who?
It's the same deer, Cud.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
This buck is normally bedding way back around the corner of this field, so we're going to sneak up this tree line, sneak along that food plot, and pop in that stand, see if he comes out. Oh, we just got all set up back here in a brand new food plot we just put in this year specifically to hunt this buck we call Sunderland. You know, the wind is right. We waited. We wanted to hunt this earlier, but we just didn't have the right wind. The wind looks good for the next couple of days. We got in here. We're plenty early. It's about 4 o'clock. There's a trail cam we have down here. And, you know, it's been showing us this buck's been coming out every night before dark. But that's been about 2 weeks ago, so we haven't been in here. We're just waiting, so we get it done the first sitting here tonight. Some deer, there's still some deer out here now. Had that buck been a mature buck, I think it would have been game over. So, everything worked great. We're gonna sit out the last few minutes here and wait for the right wind to get back in here again. Well, we've hunted hard all of October, but with no luck. November 3rd rolls around. It's that time of the year everybody anticipates. We got some rut activity picking up, and I want to go back in for splits, but the wind wasn't right for my setup, so I decided to move to the other side of the field, sit in a high country, elevated blind we had, and see if he comes up our way. Meanwhile, Austin set up on the other side of the farm doing a little bit of doe management and a scouting session for the old man. With only a few days left to hunt here in PA, I wouldn't say we're taking tonight off, but we're sort of pulling back again and doing another scout night. The wind is terrible where we want to be hunting about 150 yards behind us in a set of hang-ons. But we got up here in this high country blind tonight with Dave the decoy out here again. We're gonna beat the wind this way, and we're gonna see if we get any of these bucks that are coming through. We can pull them back up in here with the decoy. So
Wind's changing tomorrow, Sunday, which we can't hunt, but it looks really good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, our last 3 days to hunt here in PA, early archery. So that's the plan. Let's see how she works out.
Well, it's 12:30. We're trying to sneak into the blind. We got about 15 deer out in the field already. We're gonna have to scare them to get in. I'm sure they'll be back pretty quick, but I guess it's that time of the year. Crazy. Well, today we're on a doe mission. Dad and I made a plan at the beginning of this year to control our deer herd a little bit. You know, our doe density's way up. So, that's what we're here today to do, is have a blast and hopefully put a doe in the ground. Buck right there. Oh, it's the 10, it's him. We're not shooting anything now. Oh, you're kidding me. Dang. Nice. Big G3s, nice 4s. Decent brows. Dang, 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 dang. Look at him. You're gonna be able to shoot him out of this high country. You gotta be kidding me. Be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. Have to be kidding me. He's at 30 yards right now.
Well, par for the course tonight, I guess. We're sitting over here after a couple good bucks. Austin's doe hunting on the other side of the property, and that big 10 that we were trying to make a game plan on is standing right in front of him. Could have shot it 5 times. Needless to say, he's not shooting a doe tonight, so maybe we can go there and hunt him in a couple days, but they're roaming so much right now. It's potluck.
upset when we come back to camp and show him this footage. That deer was at 20 yards. He just posted he's on the way back to the woods.
We're live.
To catch all the crazy behind-the-scenes action from the Bearded Buck, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Well, we're hitting right there in the pocket. You know, I've been bow hunting for, I don't know, 30, 35 years, and every year at this point of the season, I get to that point that says, do I have a clue what I'm doing, because I can't find the deer I'm after. So I might as well keep shooting. I don't know, I guess everybody practices in between their hunts. I'm gonna get out and get showered up here, get ready to hit the woods in a little bit, but in case I do get an encounter, I wanna make sure the diversion's still on and I'm shooting good, and I'll have no excuses. Looks like the bow's on, I'm shooting good. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm doing this part of the year. Panic struck it, you know. The rut's coming in, kicking in, and the deer aren't where my sets are. The wind's been fooling with us every time we go out. I don't know. An old guy trying to find a deer. Maybe tonight's the night. Well, when it comes to this time of the year, late in the season, things aren't working out the way you think they should be. It's time to make a move. I decided to hop to a different piece of property. I remember that earlier in the season, Austin hung a stand to hunt a piece of property behind our old homestead. And with Austin shooting his buck on first day, that stand is open for the old man to sit in. So we're hunting on this small piece of property right up on my house front. And here we go. Yeah, he's right here. He's right here. We're down to our last 4 sits. If the weather lets us get all 4 sits in. Hunting back up behind my house here in Old Barnesboro. We parked maybe, I don't know, 1,000 yards straight down over the hill here tonight, this afternoon. There were 2 bucks in the field already. I think they were locked on a doe, so it's on up here. We just got to get one cruising through here. And the cameras had them on here every other day or so. So 4 sits in a row. The wind looks good. I think it's going to happen. I mean, I have to believe it's going to happen. It's now or never. So we're hunting on this small piece of property right up on my house front. And here we go. Yeah, he's right here. He's right here.
Hey, I just shot the one with the split on it. Up behind the house. Yes, he's laying right in front of me. Oh my gosh. Dude, down to the wire again. You don't have to, man. All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, bye. This is almost surreal here. This is the first buck I've killed on this hill in probably over 15 years. The old stomping grounds, and let me tell you, it's a little emotional. Having it all come together up here in the hill again. It's crazy. It's insane. There he is. I mean, I'm gonna get down right now and put my hands on him. I can't take it anymore.
How about the old hill? You like to take it down the wire every year, don't you?
Dude, this is supposed to be the deer you killed up here this year.
Right there.
Oh, brother, look at this.
Oh yeah, that little kicker there.
Man,
He's good. He's looking like big G2s and 3s.
I can't believe it. And I said, film some more town old Barnesboro here. I want to see the cars and trucks going. And he started to film. I said, well, I looked at him. I said, pull the camera back on me and I'll talk about town a little bit. So he's swinging the camera back on me and I looked towards him. I said, there, he's right there. Oh, he's coming right here. Awesome. When I saw him, he was right here. And I'm like, that's it. I saw Horn and I knew he hunting the old homestead here. I was getting a little nervous down at the wire, and look, it happened so fast tonight. You know, we were talking about the old town of Barnesboro here, starting to film the town a little bit, and I looked over, and there he was at 15 yards and closing in on us. Hit him a little bit high. He flopped over, kicked around a little bit, and was done. I mean, it was game over on one of my best bucks I've ever taken, I think. You know, we always talk, it's not much about the size of the buck. Look for the maturity of the buck and the adventure that we have with it and how much we enjoy it. But it sure doesn't hurt to take a good one down, and I'm feeling blessed and thrilled to do this. And to have Austin show up again from school to help me recover this buck. I was there with his again this year. I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that.
Well, things certainly happened quickly that night. That buck snuck in on us so quick, and having a somewhat inexperienced cameraman, it happened quick and the footage might not be the best, but I'm not gonna let that take away from that night. It was one of the most exciting nights I've had in a tree stand in a long time, killing one of my best bucks ever on a farm that I've hunted my entire life. When it comes this time, well, when it comes to this time of the year, late in the season, and things just aren't working out for yourself, trying to get to work out for myself.
Who names all these deer anyway? Where do you come up with these names?
Dude, this is supposed to be the deer you killed up here this year.